What do we have here? I mean, what do we have here? Look at that. We got the Hawk ShortCUT, and it is so nice, man. So many ways to open it. We got the thumb studs that are up there. Well, see, I'm not really good at it yet. I just got it. There's a flipper tab here. There's another flipper tab here. There's another thumb stud here. And you can reverse flick with either one of those with some practice. And then the locking mechanism is so wild. Look at that shit. Just crazy. Huh? How cool is that? This was an anniversary gift from the lovely and beautiful Mrs. Prybar Knives. And I can't thank her enough. It's so awesome. Let's get this box open with the ShortCUT. Brutal. Brutal razor blade, man. Just would not want to get your finger in front of that. We cut a door open in this thing, and then we can look inside. There was some stuff rattling around, and ooh, what do we got here? Orange scales. Can you tell what knife it is? I feel like if you're a knife guy, you probably know what this is already, right?
You gotta guess what knife this is, and you can win $1 million.
Not from us, though, like from somebody else, like a lottery or
Let's
something.
turn over the little case here, and then you'll know for sure when you see the Demko shark logo. What do we got? A little Barbie blanket. We got the back spacer. Now, these are the nylon scales that came with it. And I think the guy I bought it from, Mr. Jason Vaughn, a great guy, he put on the G10 upgraded scales. Although I think you can get this guy, I think, just as it is right here for about $115 on eBay. And actually, I think they're the textured G10 ones, though. I think, but I don't know. This is the Demko 20.5 with some G10 scales. Now, this is just the AUS 8 one from Taiwan. This is not like the super expensive US made AD20. This is the smaller guy. Man, that's a nice action. That is nicer than I remembered. I've had two before, and wow, this one's really nice. That's got a nice edge on it. I wonder if he put an extra edge. I wonder if he sharpened it. It looks like maybe an aftermarket sharpening job. Man, that is nice action. Whew, just so nice and clanky. My other one, I replaced the scales with aluminum, and really liked it a lot. It was very nice. I'm sure you guys, if you know anything about these, you know the Shark Lock is this little pull-back lock here at the top. It holds the blade about as well as any, well, you know what? Little tiny bit of a lock rock in it. I wonder what's up with that. It's interesting. My other ones definitely did not have any lock rock. This one has just a tiny bit. I thought these were basically lock rock proof. So that's sad. Yeah. Still really, really nice action. Really, really nice knife. Yeah, it's really not much. The tiniest bit. Let's see. Oh, and if you put your hand where you would normally go for cutting things, let's see, even here. Yeah, it actually locks it up then. That's weird. Yeah, so if you don't have any pressure on the back spacer or the lock, then it has a little tiny bit of lock rock. But with your hand on it at all, it solidifies it. Let's see. Great reverse flick using the little thingy there, or the thumb studs. AUS 10A. So I think Demko and Cold Steel get together a lot. You know, that's sort of a thing. And I guess that's why he's going with the AUS 10A. That's the Cold Steel's, one of their recent steels that they use a lot. Definitely kind of a connection there. Boy, that is a long, ugly pocket clip, though. And it's not really bent right. Look at that. That's just not quite right. I'll probably get an aftermarket clip or modify this one. And I'll probably get some aftermarket scales for it, too, eventually. But, I mean, it's nice the way it is. Dyeing these with, like, a fade, maybe, from black back to orange. That might look nice, right? Super solid knife. Really pretty slicey. You don't think about these guys as being super slicey. Let me grab a piece of paper. This one feels like she's got some sharpness to her. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, it's not the sharpest, but yeah, I mean, also it's a used knife, so you know, I'm sure he's opened a few boxes with it, and you know, other knives, as we all do. So that could be why it's not at its sharpest. Great knife, great fidgetiness, great toughness. Now, even though there's a little bit of lock rock, I think you consider this lock to be really, really solid. At least as good as a frame lock. I think probably better than most liner locks and probably most other kinds of locks. At least as good as a crossbar lock too. At least that's what I understand. Whoopsie. Let's see. It didn't break, so that's pretty good. That shows that it's a pretty tough knife, I think. I dropped it, you know, around the table, and it didn't even break or come apart or anything. I need to get this guy apart and put some sweet scales on it. And if I get those real soon, I will amend this video. If not, we'll just put it out like it is. But this is the AD20.5. And this is the drop point blade. The other one is the sheep's foot. And I like the drop point a little better, I think. The sheep's foot's okay. I like it a little more pointed. And that's what I did with mine. Let me see if I can find a picture of the one I did a little mod on the blade. If I can, I'll put that up here. That was the one I modded and made the blade a little more pointy, which, you know, I like pointier blades, that's for sure. The AD20, the bigger boy, the more expensive boy, I want to say they're $450-ish, something like that, starting price. But then, you know, they can go way up depending on materials and complications and fancy things. They're made in the U.S. This one is a Taiwan build, so, you know, some people will say, well, that's better than China. Taiwan is a little better than China. I don't know. China makes great stuff. Taiwan makes great stuff. There's quite a few Spydercos made in Taiwan, and some made in China too. But oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. So you can have it in your hand like this, then unlock it, and the blade drops down, and this little flat part hits your finger there, and then you can kind of close it the rest of the way. So, kind of a cool little feature. Just a really great knife. Not much more to say. I needed one. I haven't had one in a while, so we had to grab a Demko AD20.5 for the collection. Have a nice day.